Let's see how this works. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm gonna share to Facebook. Chum 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 chum. So I was just live on Facebook. I don't like the disruption, so decided to come here. So this is a live stream, by the way. So I'm gonna start in about 3 minutes. I'm going to start in about 3 minutes. Let me just wait. Am I even on the right? Choo, 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 choo. Every day is good because of, yep, I'm on the right page. So I'm going to copy the link. Okay. Welcome, welcome. I see some people joining. Okay. So I am going to start in a jiffy. Well, I'm going to continue from where I stopped on Facebook. Every day is good because of being alive, alive, yeah. Oh, nana. From the day I was born to the day me I go. Not tired and in low tide. Jaja will always be by my side. He's gonna carry me all through the night every day. Say I will never give up the fight, no. I will never give up my pride, no. And if tomorrow I shall go, today is good because I am alive. Hey, every day is good because of being alive. Welcome, welcome, welcome to all of you. I haven't been live on YouTube for how long? It's been long. Let me see the last time I was live on YouTube. Oh my God. I left you guys. I abandoned my YouTube people. Now I have to apologize. Let me see. Now I have to apologize before starting anything. Let me see the last time I was live. No. Where do I see my videos? Live. Oh, not too bad though. A month ago. Okay. Feels like forever. Thanks for the thumbs up. Oh my God. So are we going to get people come over from Facebook? Hey, Colum. How are you? How have you been? Nice to see you again. Let's see if people are going to come over. I just shared the link on Facebook. So if you're here, you can also share and invite your friends. Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't see the connection. Okay. Nice that you're here. Nice that you found your way here. Okay. So the thing is, I am done with Facebook right now. I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Where is that notification? Like I'm done. I'm honestly done with Facebook. I don't want my live streams to be disrupted. You can take away the live stream after I'm through, but not in between when I'm still busy. You don't do that. So keep your platform. I'll be here on YouTube. Then I'll be sharing the link over to Facebook. I'm really done. For now, I'm really done. Once in a while I'll come live on Facebook, but I cannot be having my live streams disrupted like this. I cannot. No. But anyway, Sweet Peach. Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened. Sweet Peach cannot handle what she has been given to another human being for over a year. Sweet Peach and the little group of Esther Ochoga and King Ronaldo is better than Messi and all the little useless people in your group flagging people's live videos. You all cannot take what you have been dishing out to another human being for over a year. And I'm not sitting here to speak for that other human being. I'm not sitting here to defend them or to fight for them. No, I have no business with that. But I'm just going to say here that what is good for the goose is good for the gander. What you cannot take, stop doing it to another human being. Today, it might be him. Tomorrow, it might be me. So when you see something wrong, speak out against it. Sweet Peach herself needs help. And I see what she's doing daily, that it's wrong. But it's not even that alone. It's that she is doing it with all pleasure, without stress to another person. But she cannot handle it. Although verbally she says she can handle it, but her actions show that she cannot handle it. Why? Because she came on my page yesterday and dropped some comments. Lots of comments. She was going back and forth, arguing with commenters. Sweet Peach, that thing that pushed you out into my page yesterday to comment under my post. Imagine how that thing might be making another person feel. That person you have been analyzing for over a year. That thing that you could not resist. You couldn't help yourself. You had to carry yourself to my page to come and comment and pour out your frustration. Imagine how much you have been doing to that person you claim you have been analyzing. Just imagine. I haven't even treated your case for a month, but you have been on their case for over a year. Do you see the game you're playing? Do you see what you're doing to yourself? You're damaging yourself, thinking you are damaging another person's reputation. You could not hold yourself. You had to come and comment. You guys give the video a thumbs up if you're here. Yes. Thank you, Rosa. Go ahead, give the video a thumbs up if you're just joining. Give the video a thumbs up. Let us know you're here. Drop a comment if you're watching. Let us know you're here. Sweet Peach, you are about to go into a very bumpy ride of analysis, right? Because someone's past, whether you want to accept it or not, the marriage between Justin Dean and Kora Obidi is their past, maybe a recent past, but you're bringing it up. And for that same reason, I am going to bring up your past. And I can tell you, it's not going to feel very good. So put yourself in another person's shoes. What does it benefit you to come every day to talk about someone who doesn't even come live like that? You don't have something new to talk about this person. It's not like, oh, this person is doing something controversial. Okay, let me come and analyze. No. You can just come out randomly. Okay, now I want to talk about Justin Dean's lack of integrity. Out of the blues, you just come out. Now I want to talk about how much of a bad father and a manipulator he is. Just out of the blues. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? 55 years old. Justin is just 35. You're 20 years older than him. You could give birth to someone as old or young as Justin. You're 20 years older than that man you are always sitting down talking about. Are you not ashamed of your size? Let's not even look at the age now. Are you not ashamed? I always wonder. Most of you Koreans do not have shame. You don't know shame. Okay, so after my video yesterday, where I held a mirror in front of Carol, Marshall, Patricia, she couldn't sleep also. Just like Esther Ochoga, Sweet Peach could not sleep. Blessing Njoh has your medicine, you Koreans, and you all know it. You all know it. Because I'll bring it differently. I'm not here to fight for anybody. I'm not here to take sides. I'm here to speak against what is wrong, what is inhuman towards a fellow human being, no matter what. Nobody gives you the authority to be destroying another person's character in the manner that you do. At the end of the day, he's still a human being, somebody's ex. You have an ex, don't you? You just got divorced from Gregston a year ago. You have an ex. So what is wrong, and what you're doing is wrong. So we are going to start to analyze Gregston. We are going to start to bring up the trauma. We are going to start to revisit all the things that Gregston did wrong. We were not there. No, we were not there in the house. We were not there when he stuck out his tongue and put it somewhere that is not peachy. We were not there. Just like you were not there in Kora Obidi's house with Justin Dean. Same way. Just different names. Same principle. Okay? You're not the only one who knows how to talk. You're not the only one with a platform. Respect people's privacy. Yes, this thing, they brought it out on social media. Everybody talked about it. I talked about it. It's okay. It's normal. But like I said, what you're doing now is witchcraft. It's uncalled for. It's unnecessary. It's destructive. But if you can give it, be willing to take it, because you are not perfect either. Like I said, Justin Dean is not perfect. Coral Biddy is not perfect. Caro, Sweet Peach, you are not perfect. Gregston is not perfect. Imagine people coming out on Facebook every day to call Gregston, Gregston, Gregston. Imagine. The man you are calling every day is also somebody's son, somebody's brother. He also has blood flowing through his veins. And I think Gregston actually deserves that amount of attention, not a man who just left his wife, ex-wife. Gregston deserves more attention. People need to know how much of a monster he is. He is the true definition of a monster, not a man who quarreled with his wife. Gregston never quarreled with you when you were married to him. Men quarrel with their wives. Women quarrel with their husbands. They fight. Well, fight is a big word, but people quarrel in relationships. They have disagreements. So why is their own so special that it has now become the center of your life, the center of your content? I can also make Gregston the center of my content in the coming weeks. How is that going to make you feel? You want to tell me you're not going to bother? You're not going to mind? It's not going to affect you in any way? Okay, then let's try it and see. But I know that it is really going to affect you, because you showed yesterday when you came and commented on my page. That alone is a cry for help. There was fire burning inside of you. You had to come. You could not resist the urge. You had to come to mommy. You had to come to mommy. I said, I am the one that have the medicine for the Koreans, and they know it. I have your medicine, all of you, each and every one of you Koreans. The only thing I don't have is time. But medicine, I have it. And whenever I have the chance to do so, I drop your tablet in your mouth. And when I do, you people start to convulse. You cannot take it. And that's what happened to Sweet Peach yesterday. Let me show you guys how she was disgracing herself in my comment section yesterday. Let me see. Oh, thank you so much, Rosa. I see you on Facebook. You're tagging all of them. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Facebook is crazy. Like I cannot, no, I don't have that energy. It already takes a lot of time and energy to go live, and then for my life to be ended like that, I'd rather not do it on Facebook. I'll just come on YouTube. I don't have energy. Like, honestly, I cannot. So I'll be doing it on YouTube, and I'll be sharing the link on Facebook. That's what I'm going to be doing, so that at least I'm sure 100% the video stays. Yeah. So I want to welcome you all to still go ahead, copy this link and share. You can just share. You can click on the share button and you select that you want to share it to Facebook, and it will still go. You can also share it, I believe, on YouTube. Anyway, just share, thumbs up, and all of that. Let me see if I can find her comment. Where is she? Wait, let me type her name. Let me type her name. What's that her name again? Sweet Peach. Yep. Okay. So after I went live yesterday and I gave her what she needed to remember about herself, this is what she posted. Oh, why is this thing? Okay, now it's better. She said, question of the day. This was like some minutes before or some minutes after I ended my live that I saw this. I told you guys that I was going to follow her. I was actually looking at her like with my left eye the whole time. And then I saw this just some minutes, like I said, before or after. I don't know why I keep saying before. After I ended my live, she wrote this question of the day. Why would a lizard be scared of a chihuahua? So I don't know who a lizard is. I don't know who a chihuahua is. But if the lizard you were referring to the analyst, next time, like I said, make sure you tag the page of the lizard. You tag the Agama lizard. That is the name of the page so that you can identify which lizard you are referring to. You can't just say lizard. There are lizards everywhere. You have lizards in Australia, in Africa, in Europe, in different places. So you have to be specific as to which lizard you were referring to here as, being scared of a chihuahua. And who is the chihuahua? I don't know. Maybe Sweet Peach. So when she wrote this, I laughed. I laughed. I was like, okay, tears. She wants to start crying. Can you imagine? I just gave you a little bit, just a little bit. You already put out a caption. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? You couldn't even hold it in. You couldn't even tell yourself, okay, this is part of the job. I also talk about Justin every day. So if she talks about me, I'm just going to ignore. You could not even do it. You couldn't take it. You couldn't take it, but you give it every day to another person. Do you see your life? Do you see your life? But next time, like I said, make sure you tag the lizard you are referring to, unless you're afraid. Unless you're afraid to still stamp or to still thread on the tail of that lizard. If you're not afraid, tag the lizard. Let everybody know which lizard you're talking to. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Abi, is it only Justin Dean's body you have power? When it comes to Justin Dean, you have all the energy. You can call his name. But when you want to talk about lizards, you cannot mention which lizard. Aren't you a coward like this? Aren't you a useless one? You have to be specific so that the lizard will know that, okay, this message is for me. Do you get it? So I'm telling you for next time, don't just put lizard. It's too random. Lizard is, okay, which lizard? Okay? Now, when she put this up, then I laughed at her. Then I went on my page. Sweet Peach, see blessing for your back. They follow you back to back. If you can do it to someone else, people can do it to you. The only difference is a lot of people don't have time for useless things like you do. In the whole world, it's only Justin Dean and Korobidi that you have to offer. Aren't you a useless human being? Aren't you a waste of oxygen? The oxygen you breathe in can be used to do so many other things. Aren't you a waste? That in the entire world, it's Justin and Cora over a year after divorce. So anyways, I know she will be very happy now that, okay, at least she's doing it on YouTube. Oh, okay, let her just go. Don't worry. We will come back. When I feel like, okay, I'll come back on Facebook. But I just got pissed off, kind of like, like, why is Facebook always doing this? I can't take it. So I just told myself, you know what, F it. I'll go do my thing on YouTube. For now. Okay. So when I saw that, I put up this post and I said, Sweet Peach is already crying. She can't take what she gives daily. Patricia Carol Marshall, you see what I did? I called you by your name, middle name, surname with my full chest. You see the difference? You see your life? You see your life? You're not even bold enough to call a lizard by the name. You're still going through the back door. I hope Gregston went through the front door from the court documents. Yeah, he took the front door. You see your life? You see what I did? First name, middle name, surname. I don't play baby games. 55, still playing silly games. I'm 40, and I wouldn't be half as childish as you are. I wouldn't go into that doing back and forth with you, playing games, giving you nicknames. No. So that you know that it's you. And if you're bold enough, tag the Agama Lizard, the page. Let's know that that's the one you're referring to. Not just some lizard in Australia. Who cares about that? See your life? When it's Justin, you can call him by name. Yeah? But a fellow woman like you dare not. So that I can turn you upside down. Because I have your medicine. The only thing I don't have, like I said, is your time. So I wrote this. Because in her post, she was asking she was asking, is a lizard scared of a chihuahua? And that's the problem. She's always worried about other people and other things. But she should be worried about Gregston. And I told her, go and ask Gregston why he doesn't like peaches. You see your life, Patricia? You want to forget about your own issues, your own, But I am here again to remind you. So I said, ask Gregston why he doesn't like peaches. Chihuahua is scared to call lizard's name. Next time, don't forget to tag the Agama lizard. Okay, you guys go ahead and share the video. Give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and do so. Go ahead. Quick. I'm going to wait a minute. Go ahead. I'm waiting. Share. I am waiting. Hey, Lelystad. Oh my God, Jojo says court documents said he went through the back. I'm going to read some of those documents this evening. Although, to be honest, I haven't read everything. It's quite a lot, but I read the first couple of pages. I haven't read the rest of it. And I'm sure that it happened more than once. That one I know, but I haven't read everything. So you can imagine. You can imagine. Okay. Now let's continue. So when I put up that post, and that is the post that brought Sweet Peach to my page. Sweet Peach, you say that you cannot handle it. You cannot handle just one night of me holding the mirror. Just one night of me. I didn't even analyze you extensively. Imagine if I came live every day to talk about you and Gregston for over a year. What you cannot take, stop doing it to other people. And you call yourself a Christian. Imagine how miserable you would be if I came live every day and talked about you and Gregston. But that is what you're doing. to someone else. And then yesterday, I just touched on your matter a bit. And then you ran to my comment section. Let us look at her shame and disgrace. Come and see Sweet Peach's shame and disgrace. Someone says, I wonder how old the girl was when he started doing it to her. She was 13, 14. She was 13 at the time. A teenager. My God. So after I put up that post, this one that I just showed you people, right? Let us see her comments. Where is my other phone? I keep losing this phone. Okay, it's here. Okay. Let us look at. Let me look for that her comment. See your life, Sweet Peach. You see your life? By the way, if you guys are new here, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've been abandoning this entire channel. Maybe it's a good thing that I revamp it. Look at Sweet Peach's life on my page, crying. I just laughed. Look at your life. Look at me. I just laughed. I didn't even respond. I laughed at your misery. You see your life? I just laughed. I didn't even respond to anything she wrote. I just allowed her to vent. Just cry. You're going through a lot, Carol Patricia. And I understand. But I don't understand how you want to inflict that same, I don't know, torture on another human being. Sweet Peach, look at your life. Look at you crying. Look at you commenting on my post. How many times has Justin come to comment under your post to say, just leave me alone? But you keep talking about him every day. But look at your life on my page. The same way Kora Obidi came on my page, you puppies are also swimming in my territory every day. Your master, Kora Obidi, she was on my page. How much more, you little ants? You people are swimming everywhere. You cannot sleep. Because I have your medicine. I just need to drop a video and tell you your truth. The next thing, you people are explaining, jumping around, writing, doing. Because you people are disgraceful elements. That's why. That's why. Not because I'm insulting you. No, I'm not the best at insulting people. But I'm giving you your truth. Now, she came on my page just the same way her master, Kora Obidi, came on my page last year. She said, I can take anything. Really? And you are here crying? No, I don't think you can. Sweet Peach, look at what you're doing to yourself. She said, I just choose to ignore your DA. You're just a small thing. Oh, okay. You came all the way to my page to tell me. You should have hoped I would see a video of you on your page saying that. I mean, you have a platform. You could have easily done a video and said, you know, Blessing Njoh is a small thing. And you just hope in your heart that Blessing Njoh sees this video. Because honestly, lately, I haven't been watching you. When I started with you, I was watching. So at least you should have tried and done that and hoped that I would see it. Because 92% of what you ants do, you Koreans, I do not see. I do not see. And I think that is the reason. That was your fear that, okay, I really want Blessing to feel something. So let me go to her page where she will 100% see it. And I saw you. I saw you right on my page. You're a small thing. May none of your generation end up like you. You see your life? Now you are praying for my generation. If I were you, I would be praying for Gregston's generation. Chai! You see your life, Patricia Caro. Don't you pray that none of Gregston's generation would be like him? What he did is called generational curse. If you've not gone to church for deliverance, let blessing be the one to inform you. You need heavy prayers on you and all your sons. This is spiritual, I'm telling you. I don't know if your mama, what's her name, Chroma, if she already told you, if she knows even. You see your life, the biggest problem of your life, Sweet Peach, is that you want to pretend you don't. In fact, you don't even realize how big the problems of your life are. Okay, I need Face ID for this one. Instead of you to be praying for your generation after what happened, you are praying for my generation of what you don't even know anything about. You don't know if my generation is settled for life. And you are worried about my generation. Pray that Gregston's generation will not end up like Gregston. You cannot be worried for me more than you are worried for yourself. You cannot be worried for Korah Obidi more than you're worried for your own children. Patricia Caro. She said, let me ask your husband why he like meat. What is that? Instead of bones. Let me ask Gregston why he likes the taste of a 13-year-old instead of the taste of peaches. Why are you worried about another person when all the big problems of this world are in your life? Sweet Peach, let me tell you that the problem and the curse that Gregston brought into your household is the worst that can happen to anybody in the entire world. That's the worst. That is the worst. That you have to live with it. When you see my husband, you can ask him. But I want to promise you, he's not going to like your meat. I heard you're sour. You just sit there like a bag of meat. He's not going to like that meat. That one is for sure. So instead of you worried about him, but I'm telling you, when you see him, be sure. Go ahead and ask him. But since I'm here right now analyzing this, I really am interested in knowing why Gregston likes the taste of a 13-year-old girl instead of the taste of Sweet Peach. I want to know. I want to know. And Sweet Peach collected woto woto. People are telling her to go and ask her husband why he didn't like meat, but the bones of his own child, his own daughter, your daughter, Sweet Peach. You see your life? Gregston. Gregston doesn't like meat either. He doesn't like your meat. You see your life? You think you know how to talk. Be worried about the man that ate your daughter, not about a man. I feel almost sorry for you, honestly. Your case is pathetic. Sweet Peach. Now, Sweet Peach said, Just look at sweet speech in my comment section. Look at your life, crying. See how people are laughing at you. My job here is done. Back to elevation. Elevating what? What exactly are you elevating? Elevating your stomach. Okay, let me look for sweet speech because she really dropped some, unless she has gone and deleted them. Okay, this is another one. She said, nope, I'm too busy. Elevation. Sweet speech. You're too busy with Justin Dean. What are you elevating? See your life? Just look at sweet speech. Just look at that. A colossal mess. Just look at your life. Someone said you need to stop it now. Why bring the child into this? Why did sweet speech bring Athena into the damage she was trying to put on Justin? Why did she have to do that? Why did she have to lie on Athena? Why did she have to try to traumatize Athena? That's a baby. Why did she have to do that? That's the problem with you guys. Why did she bring that child into the madness she's perpetrating towards Justin Dean? And they told her, they said, sweet speech, that's how you failed your child, not doing your job as a mother. And that's what you are still doing, sweet speech. Still in other people's business. And someone still says, we will talk about Sweet Peach's experience as long as Sweet Peach talks about another person's experience. Why should it be okay for Sweet Peach to be doing what she's doing, and it's not okay for another person to also highlight the dirt in her life? Make it make sense. That peach sour in the middle, ain't it? The man said he was tired of sour peach. He wanted something really sweet, like tangerines, fresh ones. And the person commented and said that's why he wanted to taste his own child. When you close your eyes, the vision glued in your mind, sweet peach. Sweet peach says she's too busy, elevation. Look at your life. Look at sweet peach going back and forth. The pain is real. And the person says, your daughter was being abused right under your nose. No, she was too busy elevating other people. But she wasn't able to elevate Gregson's Dixon. She was not able to elevate the man's manhood. Sweet Peach, you need to elevate the people in your life first before you want to go outside and be elevating anybody. You need to elevate your own self. You can't elevate nothing if you are not elevated. You only sit down on your bomb every day. You're stuck. You're not elevated. You're just sitting there every day talking about the same person. Where is the elevation? Imaginary elevation. My God. Sweet Peach, the focus should be on the monster you lived with for at least 14 years of your life. The monster you called husband until last year. The monster whose name you carry. That should be your focus. Not, oh, he took her money. How could he abandon her 4 days postpartum? Like, is that the worst thing in the world? We have all heard it. We've all talked about it. Move on now. Move on. Oh, you want to move on from what Gregston did to you, but you don't want to move on from what happened between Justin and Korobidi. Oh, wow. How very convenient. Well, I don't want to move on from what Gregston did. I think that was awful. That's despicable for a father to have carnal knowledge of his own baby that he made. I don't want to move on from that. It's in the past. Just the same way Cora and Justin's relationship is in the past. I also don't want to move on. We all need to be talking about it every day. We need to elevate people and make them aware of what Gregston did to Sweet Peach. How could he do that to Sweet Peach? After everything you guys shared together, how could Gregston do that? He was a user. He used Sweet Peach and used his own biological daughter. We need to start analyzing it. We need to start receiving phone calls. People need to call in and tell us how upset they are for what he did. Just the same way Sweet Peach's fans are upset at Justin. Oh my God, what he did to our fellow sister. Sweet Peach, we are going to open a forum here. People need to call and express how angry they are at what Gregston did to you. And let's see how that would feel right for you. Because everybody goes through something. Everybody has gone through something. Everybody has a past. How dare you always bring back somebody's past and throw it in their face every day when you have your own past? How would you feel if other people came and sat down every day talking about your past and your experience, your trauma that you want to forget, you want to suppress, you want to leave behind? You don't think Justin Dean wants to leave his behind. You don't think Cora Obidi wants to leave hers behind. What you're doing is not journalism. What you're doing is not blogging. What you're practicing is witchcraft. And bitterness is what you're spreading, because what you're doing is unnecessary. You're not elevating. You're not empowering. You are not informing anybody about anything new. You have nothing new to talk about when it comes to Justin and Cora Obidi. Nothing new. You're just focused at tarnishing his image. But Gregston deserves his image to be further tarnished. Actually, he already has a tarnished image for what he did to his own daughter. That is unforgivable. That is unpardonable. Like, that is something you can never get over. Never. Because that one immediately breaks the bond between father and daughter. It breaks the relationship, the natural connection between father and daughter when the father knows the feel of his own baby, when he penetrates his own child. She can never see him as father. Never. Never. Never again. There is so much you can teach people from what Gregston did. So much. But you want to shift the attention to something as trivial as a divorce that happens every day. And you are divorced yourself. Come and tell us nothing happened in your marriage. Come and tell us. So what you're doing to another person is wrong. And that's what this is all about. Not justifiable in any way. Your trauma is bigger than his trauma. But trauma is trauma. He's going through his own. You are going through your own. Who gave you that right to say, okay, I'm going to capitalize on his trauma? When you have yours that other people can also capitalize on. You're not the only one with a platform. You're not the only one with a big mouth. You're not the only one who can speak English. There are so many people out there who can do that. But they are not doing it because they are decent and they are not damaged. They are not looking for who to hurt with the hurt that they are passing through. That's the difference. But hey, some of us can catch cruise on your life. And I can do that. I can just, reserve some time for you and just catch cruise on your story. And then you come and tell us how you feel being analyzed. You don't like it. I know you don't like it. That's why you came crying under my post. You came to mama. See your life? You're so small. Your mind is so small. You're like a child. A 55-year-old woman. You're like a child. You don't like being analyzed. You don't like being the center of analysis. But you like analyzing other people. No, you have to be ready to take it. The same way you're giving it and other people are taking it and chesting it. Sit down and absorb your own. There is a prize for what you're doing. Sit down and enjoy it. You can be selfish. You can be like that. You can be like, okay, I should be able to come here every day and talk about him, but when they talk about me, oh my God, I want to go hide my head under the pillow. No, sit down and be taking it. You're giving it, you should be taking it. That's the price you pay. That's the price. Now, let's see. Oh my God. Someone says, Sweet Peach, your daughter was a small thing. Hey, God. When your husband decided to violate her body, choosing her small body over your piggy, chubby legs, over your meat, over your meaty skin, even all that meat did not keep him inside of your peach. See your life, Sweet Peach. See your life? Huh? Is it about meat? Meat that cannot keep a man to be faithful. That one is not meat. I can't imagine how, I'm not even going to say that. Ask your husband, I'm reading here. Ask your husband why he like lamb meat instead of pork. Sweet Peach, you came to my page to collect woto. See your life? The thing is, you people want to be like the analyst, but you people cannot handle what the analyst can handle. You cannot. You cannot. Because the thing is, when you people sit on your pages and run your mouth, the analyst will not even come and watch. How much more I want to come and comment? I will not even sit down and watch your boring video unless I need to analyze it. How much more comment? But you had to come to your madam and comment. I will sit in my own house. I will be in my territory. And that's where I operate best. I don't go from page to page commenting nonsense. That's why I told you guys, Koreans, I act and you guys jump. I control what you guys do. I do. And you will also not see my fans jumping from page to page, insulting you people because of blessing. No, they don't need to. But when you bring your meat to my page, they will slice you and throw you to the dogs. See your life? The person says, you failed as a mother, you failed as a wife, you failed as a human being, you failed in life, you failed this society. It is written all over you, failure. It is written. You can see it. Your eyes, I tell you, look in the mirror, look at your eyes. The eyes are the doorway to the soul. Your eyes tell the story, sweet peach. There is something heavy. Your utterances come from a place of deep pain, something inside of you. Sometimes I really want to feel sorry for you. I do. But you're not even trying to help yourself. Okay? My God, they are still praying for you. My fan said, may your daughter or her generation never end up like you. May God bless her soul and give her peace to deal with what her parents did to her. Sweet Peach, you see now, we have no interest in dragging your daughter. God forbid. And I tell you this today, if any of my fans, no matter how huge that fan of mine is, if they try or if they comment anything disrespectful to your daughter in any way, directly or indirectly, I will block that fan unless I don't see the comment. I'm declaring it now. You guys can hear me. This person that wrote this is one of my top fans. They are wishing your daughter well because you are the useless mother. It's not her fault. She didn't choose to be brought into this world by you. So it's about you, Sweet Peach, not your daughter. It's about what Gregson did to you as his wife. You were not sweet enough in the middle. And he couldn't even go outside to cheat. He couldn't. That's the worst of all. And you are worried about somebody's husband not liking bones but meat. Look at your life. Look at your life. Gregson did not even go outside to look for meat. He took the bones inside of his house, the bones that he made. He ate it, licked it, stuck his tongue into it. I guess he has a fetish because all the times that he raped your daughter, according to court documents, he stuck his tongue into her vagina before he put his penis inside of her vagina. So it must be some kind of fetish that, okay, before I do the main thing, I need to put my tongue and taste it and physically taste and know what it tastes like. So you need to tell your fans what he told you the last times that he put his tongue inside of your peach. He was turned off, possibly. He didn't like the taste anymore. Look at your life. That's what you should be worried about. Not, oh, and then he left her 4 days postpartum. And then he came on social media and watched your dirty linen in public. And then you sound like someone telling old women's tales. Like, you sound dumb. You sound dumb with what you're describing. You sound dumb. The girl in question, she's flying from Atlanta to Mexico to Lagos to here and there. And you are there making a fool of your 55-year-old self. You see your shame and your disgrace. That's how stupid you look when you sit down there, when Korobidi is out of there. Korobidi is out of there. So what are you doing? Why are you doing it? You just want to destroy his name, his character. When you have a monster. So you guys, share this video because I still have a lot to show you. I still have a lot to show you. I want to show you guys Greg's thing. Because I am going to start analyzing Greg's thing. Because I am upset at what he did to his own child. I can't take it. And I might also spend a whole year talking about Greg's thing. Why not? Why not? Okay, let me see the comments again. Sweet Peach. Say, look at Sweet Peach. Look at you crying. Huh? Just one video I did last night. How much more? All the videos you've been doing for over a year against an individual that your fans would call in. Last night when I talked about you, nobody called in. It was just me. I just said my piece and I went to bed. Imagine. But you are here crying. They said you should go on bended knees and beg your daughter for forgiveness. You gave a blind eye to your husband just to free yourself from doing your wife duties. Now go back to your elevation. Oh my God. She's such a delusional bitch. She's still believing in her head she's elevating anything. You're not elevating anything. Not elevating nothing. You're just sitting down there. That's all you do. They said, go back to your elevation, you hell of a scorned woman. Go take your anger out on Gregory. That's the one who deserves to be dragged. Jesus, how can you be covering his story and talking about nonsense divorce that we hear about every day? I don't understand. Come and analyze. Let me read the rest of the comment. Come and analyze how he was leaking his own daughter's private part. Justin is not the one that hurt your child. That's what this comment says. See your life? Sweet Peach even tried to put her own daughter's story on Athena. And Kora Obidi, the idiot, the failure of a mother, she sat there and let it happen before her eyes. Her fans were dragging her daughter. And she enjoyed it because she thought they were dragging her ex. That's a useless mother. She should have stopped them. She should have said, look, if you guys want to drag that man, drag him all you want, but please leave my daughter out of it. My daughter is not a victim of molestation. She didn't do that. Kora Obidi did not do that. She let her daughter be dragged. She let people say that her daughter was sexually molested. Her Korean said it. Epa Worldwide said it. The one in Northern Ireland said it. Kora Obidi, the useless surrogate mother. That one just got pregnant and gave birth to children. That one is not a mother. She has a womb. She got pregnant and gave birth to children. Otherwise, I would not let someone attach something as severe as that on my child. And I would just keep quiet. How much more my fans? I'll be like, are you people okay? But she kept quiet because they were dragging her ex. But the damage on your daughter is worse. because she cannot help herself. But Justin Dean can come out and speak for himself. He can defend himself. But your daughter cannot. They have labeled her a victim of child molestation. See your life? Useless mothers. Koreans, that's what they are. Someone says, and she has the audacity to even speak her rubbish here. It's the pain. It's the pain. She's crying. She had to. You don't know what the truth does to you. The pain. When you're confronted with your truth, she could not resist. She had to come on my page. I'm her mommy. I'm the one that can teach her a hard lesson. She wants to analyze, no problem. We will all analyze. After all, I am the analyst here. So I will analyze Gregston. Why not? That is a real molester. A real one. That one is the real predator here. Confirmed. Sentenced to 18 years imprisonment. That's the real one. That's the one we should focus on. Not some guy who walked out of his ex, on his ex. Like, are you for real? Oh my God. Sweet Peach was married to a cheater and a pedophile that cheated on her with their own daughter. When I was reading the court documents, I was hoping that, not like hoping in that manner. I mean, it has happened, so it's not like I'm hoping for it to happen. But at least I was hoping that it wouldn't be his biological daughter. Like, okay, maybe it's a child she had with someone else. Lo and behold, I read the part that says his biological daughter. And I dropped the phone. The phone dropped in my hands. My God. Someone says, Sour Peach, you haven't learned your lesson. No, she hasn't. That's why she's still here talking about Justin Dean in 2023. History can repeat itself, Sweet Peach. Put your money where your mouth is. Pay more attention to what matters to you most. What is most important to you. Justin is not related to you. Kora Obidi is not related to you. Whatever happened between them is between them. We can talk about it, we can gossip, we can do whatever. But the way, the extent at which you're taking it, it's just like you want to revenge. Whatever you couldn't do to Gregston, you want to do to Justin. Put that same energy in dragging Gregston for what he did to your child. Isn't your child important to you? Is Athena more important to you than your own child that you gave birth to? My child is more important than any other child. To me, all children are important, quite all right. But if I had to rescue a child, I would rescue mine first. Let's be honest with ourselves. Pay more attention to the well-being of your children, not other people's children. Okay, now I think it's time to start to show you guys and maybe to read some of the court papers. Like I said, tonight is not the night because I didn't plan to actually do a video on Sweet Peach tonight. I mean, she was still in my program for some time. God knows when. You know, there are some video ideas you have in your head that you know that, okay, this one I still have to do it, this one, but you don't really know when. So this one just came, like I said, so it's not a real analysis. I'm just going to read some of the court documents and just talk a bit about it and we close. Someone says her husband is a monster. She was so busy with Justin that she neglected her own child. Drag his nasty ass. Exactly. If I had to choose who to drag, Justin or Gregston, I would drag Gregston. The day I see proof of what Justin Dean allegedly did to Kora Obidi, I might also drag Justin Dean. But I haven't seen proof of anything. I haven't. So it would be stupid and nonsensical to come and drag someone when you haven't seen proof. But I have seen proof of what Gregston did. So if I had to choose who to drag, I would drag Gregston. Someone says, I know he's getting bent over in prison. Men like that get violated badly in prison for abusing children. So they are eating his own meat, possibly in prison. Sweet Peach, why not worry about the meat of Gregston that fellow men might be eating in prison as we speak? 18 years he's getting, or he got. Okay, let me get those court documents. Since everybody's past is up for analysis, everybody can analyze, no problem. Where do we start? Okay, how many pages am I going to do tonight? I'll do 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll do 5 pages tonight. I'll just pick some points out so that we don't spend too much time. Here. He doesn't even look half like Justin Dean. That's Gregston, the pedophile, sex offender. That's him. He doesn't look like Justin. He should be dragged for what he did. He deserves an elaborate analysis, back to back. And Sweet Peach, you know that I am the analyst. It's time I don't have. But analytical strength, you know, this is the powerhouse of it. You think you can analyze? There are people who can do it better. A human being is a human being. This monster that I have on my phone is worse than the person you come and talk about every day. You want to design him as the devil, but you have been sleeping with the devil for over a decade of your life. So what are we talking about? Carol Patricia. Okay, I'm going to read some parts of the court documents. Koreans, let me give you a taste of your medicine. Since you people like to dig up people's pasts, well, I didn't have that time to dig up this man's past or to dig up Sweet Peach's past. No, I didn't have that time. And I don't think it's proper to do so. But it came out on the news. It came out on social media. The past of Gregston came out on social media. And I'm here to analyze it. Now, let me read. This is page, what page is this? Okay, anyways. Chapter, I guess this is chapter 1, but it's not the first page. It says, which part should I even start? Like, it's just, okay. Petitioner pled guilty to 2 counts of forcible sodomy and 2 counts of rape. 4 counts of aggravated sexual battery by a parent, and 3 counts of indecent liberties. The trial court sentenced petitioner to 18 years of active incarceration for the 4 charges he was convicted of. Okay, hold on. I need to check up. Okay, I'm going to end the video. I might end the video anytime from now because baby woke up, but it depends on how he behaves. If he's quiet, we will continue. If he's not, I will end it. Okay. So anyways, this is just to say that, yes, whenever I have time, as I'm treating Esther Ochoga, I will also be treating Gregory, since we want to treat another person's divorce saga, even when there is nothing new happening. We just want to bring it up because there is nothing else to talk about. We just want to bring it up and bring it up every day. No problem. We are going to bring up Gregston every day. Okay. Oh my God. On or about June 1st, 2011, and through June 22nd, 2011, Gregston Marshall engaged in various sexual acts with his daughter against her will by force, threat, or intimidation. See content. Carol Patricia, Sweet Peach. Look at content here. This is the man you should be talking about. For all the women, those idle, damaged women on your page, that they should be calling in to rain curses on him, on this Gregston, then it will be well deserved. All those idle women, especially that one that is always breathing heavy. That one, I think her name is Tina. Especially that one. Very idle woman, that one. It would be nice to hear her call in and tell us what she thinks about Gregston and how angry she is at what he did to his own child. This is content. Not, and then he left her, and then this, and then that. Sounding stupid. Oh, I'm so angry at what he did. This is a good reason to be angry. Okay. Which part of this page should I read? On that occasion, the child told Gregston that she did not want to have any sex with him. But Gregson proceeded to pull down her pants and insert his tongue into her vagina and had sex with her by placing his penis into her vagina. Why did he first insert his tongue? You can imagine the force he would have used to tear her legs apart. She was just a child. And he was a huge man. I think he's like 6 feet, and I don't know. Huge man. His height is on the picture. I'm going to go back to that picture and see. During the incident, the child was crying and tried to push Gregson off of her. God. That must have been such a terrible thing, that you tried to save yourself, but you could not. She tried to push him. He overpowered her. Where were you, Carol? You were gossiping someone, gossiping your neighbor, your colleague. You were in another person's business, because this thing didn't happen once. Where were you? You were worrying about elevating your neighbor. Where were you when you should have been there to protect your child? Is Coral Bidi you want to protect on Facebook? Look at your life. Misplaced priorities. Look at your life. You want to protect a 33-year-old Coral Bidi, but you couldn't protect your 13-year-old child from being brutally raped by her own biological father. You have nothing to tell the analyst. Go and gather all the lizards in Australia. You have nothing to tell the analyst. Nothing. Unless you tag the page. If you don't tag the page, you're wasting your time. You have to tag the Agama lizard page. Then we know, okay, you mean business. If you don't tag the page, just go sit down somewhere. You sound stupid. You sound like a 5th grader yourself. Because I see you throwing that phrase all over the comment section, calling people 5th graders. You behave like one. A second occasion arose when Gregson again confronted his child and made threats. Oh my God, it's so difficult actually to read. The trial court also admitted into evidence transcripts of telephone conversations that he had with his wife, in which Gregson explicitly admitted that he sexually assaulted his daughter. Okay, the child was 14 years old at the time. And Gregson was 43 years old at the time. So he's approximately the same age as Sweet Peach. Gregson Marshall is 43 years old. His daughter was or is 14 years old. At the time. Now she's about 26. Sweet Peach, this is content. Someone says, including Nancy, she kept quiet while her friends dragged her niece. In fact, she came and blamed Justin. She said Justin was doing it on purpose. He was making videos in compromising situations with Athena. She came and blamed him. Useless obedi girls. Very useless girls. They were so blinded by their need to just destroy his name that they just forgot about the child they were using as an object. Someone says bastard, and she's dragging Justin Dean every day. I know her demons disturb her sleep every night. Someone says, so they say they are angry on Justin for leaving a whore, but they are not angry for the rape case. Help me explain how that is possible. And if you guys remember when I started talking about this, I said I would choose Justin over and over to abandon the woman, walk away, leave the woman, insult the woman, than choose Gregston, who put an everlasting mark on an innocent girl. You are very angry at Justin Dean. I need to see the anger at Gregston. You can't all keep quiet against Gregston. I'm talking to the Koreans now and the fans of Sweet Peach who always call into her program to express how they are angry. He was using her. Gregston used a 14-year-old child. He tasted her. He inserted his tongue in her vagina. She was 14. That's where you guys should channel your anger. Then it would make sense that you want to come every day and talk about Gregston. I am going to come every day and talk about him. I'm not promising because I know I'm useless when it comes to making time for other people's matter when I have my own life to build. But Sweet Peach doesn't have a life. Otherwise, you wouldn't have that much energy and zeal to just come out and talk about someone just to destroy him. What do you enjoy from doing that? What do you get as reward? What is your profit at the end of the journey for doing what you are doing? You want to teach people about the signs of people like Justin Dean. How about teach people about the signs of people like Gregston, so that another woman and another child do not fall victim of a monster like Gregston. So again, this is content for days, for weeks, for months. This is something to be angry and upset about. I find it ridiculous that even after over a year, people are still talking about, and then he did this, and then he left her, and then people leave people every day. People break up every day. Some people even break up via text message, like, okay, I'm done. It happens every day. When you have a matter like Gregston and a 14-year-old, you abandon that one and you want to be highlighting, and then he left her, and then this, and then that. But she doesn't look sad to me right now. She doesn't. She's living her life. She can choose to release a new song every day if she wanted to. She has her money. She's making her money. She's living. So what exactly is your point, Sweet Peach? That's what I just find difficult to comprehend. But you're useless. You're not useful for anything. That's why you have to talk about him every day. Because you're useless. You're useless. And you know how I know that you're useless? Because me, I always like to put people in my shoes. I would put my own situation and say, okay, it's easy to judge other people. Then I would kind of imagine something happening with me or to me and how I would behave if maybe I wouldn't do worse than the person I'm trying to, judge. And I'm looking like someone like Korobidi, for example. Many of you watching me now, you know that Korobidi, me and her, we have our personal issues. If I drag Korobidi today, God forbid for me to drag Korobidi because of Justin Dean. Because those two were in a relationship together. Whatever happened between them, shit happens in relationships. We can talk about it, like I said. We can blog about it. We can analyze. But for me to sit down and be dragging Cora because of Justin would be stupid at my age. To come and say, hey, Cora, look at what you did to Justin, and be doing that every day. That would be stupid. But if you hear me drag Cora, it's because of what she did to me personally. When she came on my page, she came into my territory, she trespassed. So me and her, we have our own personal thing. But despite what Korobidi did to me personally, you cannot find me every single day of the week coming out to talk about Korobidi. Like for what? He's only a useless human being who doesn't have a life that can do that. I have a personal beef with Korobidi, but you would not find me every day talking about Korobidi, calling her names and doing all these things. But Sweet Peach cannot tell us one thing that Justin Dean did to her personally. But she comes out every day to degrade and castigate him as if they have a personal beef. Sweet Peach, Justin Dean doesn't like sugar mummies. You're 20 years older than him. Is she 50 or 55? You'd be like a sugar mommy. So just give it up, honestly. Give it up. It's becoming embarrassing. You know, when you start to overdo something, it starts to become ugly. It starts to become irritating. And you become a nuisance. That's what you look like now. You might not realize it, but people looking from the outside, that's what they see. Anytime you come live, they know, oh, there we go again. It's Justin Dean again. That's how foolish. But I, with everything that I have against Korobidi, I cannot, I'm telling you, sit down every day and say I want to talk about Korobidi. Even when I have a good reason to, justifiable reason that, oh, she lied against my name. You see your life, Sweet Peach. So you cannot compare yourself to my caliber. You cannot. Because we are not made from the same kind of bone. No, you cannot. You're too useless to be or to fall in my category. Too useless. And I don't like useless people. I like people who add value, who do things with a good reason, who want to reach a well-defined conclusion, who know their goal, their aim, their destination. This is why I'm doing this. This is what I want to achieve. And they make it clear and they go for it. They focus and they achieve it. And when they are done, they are done. They move on to the next one. But you right now, you don't even have a goal. You don't even know why you're doing what you're doing. You're clueless, but you're bitter. And it's that bitterness that Gregston put in your life. That bitterness, that pain, that damage that he instilled on your generation that pushes you out to come live on Facebook every day. But instead of you to say Gregston, you say Justin. Instead of you to shout Gregston, you shout Justin. I understand the rage. Someone says, what is it that they talk about Justin? I mean, the guy doesn't even come live often. Like, that's what I mean by these people are useless. They find any excuse, any chance, any opportunity to just come out and talk about Justin. It's the bitterness that is pushing them to do that. He doesn't even come live. I would understand if, for example, he comes live and he does something and people want to talk about that thing that, he just did that they saw. That's not the case. He hardly comes live. So what is there actually to talk about every day? They can just come out and say, okay, today we are going to talk about integrity. Justin Dean doesn't have integrity because there is nothing to talk about. Today we are going to talk about manipulation. Today we are going to talk about narcissism. Justin Dean is a narcissist. That's what these people do. Isn't that pathetic? That at your age, you're doing this to someone you are like 20 years their senior. Instead of you people to be playing the motherly role, what can you teach him and men of his age? You don't teach by destroying. No, you don't. So you're just useless. You're showcasing uselessness on your page, honestly. So if you want to analyze, like I said, yes, I am the analyst and I will analyze Gregston. There's so much to analyze, which I said initially, but with everything that happened, I kind of like abandoned that case because I cannot even dwell on people's lives. It's only useless people that can just take somebody's life, another person's life. That means you don't have a life. You don't have projects in your life that you have to work on. I can come, like I'm talking now, I'm saying, okay, I'm going to start to analyze Gregston. But maybe in the next 2 days, there is a certain project that I need to pick up. I abandon everything Facebook. You don't see me sometimes for 5 days. You don't see me live for a week sometimes. Because I have things going on in my life that needs time once in a while. I need to abandon everything. But these people have nothing happening in their life. That's why it's easy for them to come out every day to talk about the same thing. I cannot do that. I would want to analyze Gregston every day for the next 365 days. But unfortunately, I already know that I cannot. I cannot. Because I have a life. And I know I'm not perfect. Nobody is. Sweet Peach, I'm teaching you now. I'm 15 to 20 years younger than you. But wisdom doesn't come by age. Some people get more stupid. The more they get older, they get more stupid. That might be the case with you. But you can learn from anybody, no matter how young, no matter how small. But I'm bigger than you. That's why you came to my page, to pay homage to your madam. That's why you came to my territory to bow to my analysis. But next time, tag my page. Because now that won't concern me. Whatever you say, I cannot be bothered. But when you tag me, then I can be concerned. Tag my page properly. That's my business. My page is my business. What you do on your page is your business. It is what it is. Okay. I'm going to leave it here. So in the coming, days, weeks, I am going to be here on YouTube because I'm pissed off at Facebook right now. I mean, I have experienced that for a couple of times. Sometimes they would restore most times they restore the video, like the one I did last night. After some minutes, I think, in less than 30 minutes, the video was restored. But I'm pissed off at being live and being disrupted. It's unnecessary. So just to avoid that, that headache of, okay, then I have to go back live. And, sometimes when you're analyzing and you really get into it, it's like preaching. You don't want to be cut off. You don't want any distractions. And when Facebook does that, I'm distracted, I'm disrupted, and I don't like it. So just to be safe, see, I've been talking here on YouTube forever, and I'm still here. But Facebook is just sick because these people, they don't want to hear the truth. When Blessing is live, they are running helter-skelter. They are there flagging. Like, Sweet Peach, you don't want to hear the truth of your life. Nobody is flagging you when you are analyzing Justin. Why are you and your people bothered about my analysis of Gregston? He needs to be called out. He is the one that deserves to be analyzed elaborately, extensively. And that's what we're going to do whenever we have time. Like I told you guys, the court documents are quite, it's quite a lot that I got in that period. But I saved everything. So whenever I have time, I would pop in and revisit Gregston, who got sick and tired of sour peach. He said, no. This one is not sweet in the middle. This peach is not sweet enough. This one here, he's the one. The pedophile. Look at his face. Look at his head. That's the pedophile. You see the way I can talk to him? Because I have it on black and white, on paper. It's confirmed. So until you guys bring proof of Justin doing whatever you accuse him of doing, I'm not going to talk to him. Just the same way I never talked to Cora when all the accusations were flying, and I never talked to Justin either. And I heard some flies, some ants who call themselves Koreans, were saying, oh, Blessing, you were Cora's fan. But they could never, none of them could ever bring a video of me being Cora's fan or being Justin's hater. None of them could, because I was not that stupid, and I am not that stupid, and I can never be as stupid as the Koreans. You don't drag people. You don't drag people because of what you heard. If you see proof, then you go for what you saw. Analyze it, talk about it. If you want, you drag them and call them out for wrongdoing, but not by hearsay. So I never dragged Cora because of what Justin alleged. I never dragged Justin because of what Cora said. I left both of them hanging until Cora Obidi released her book and confirmed to the world that she was a whore. That men were sponsoring her to fly with them like an escort. It was a man old enough to be her grandfather that took her to Lusaka in Dubai. Lusaka in Dubai that her father didn't take her to. She went there with an 85-year-old man. And the man told her to lick his butt crack, his butt hole. And in her book, she wrote, and I quote, she said, and that happened, we move. That's a dirty harlot. It was from there, that was her confirmation. So I could do my analysis based on her own report of her own life. And that was a solid ground for me to stand on, not on what Justin said, until I see proof. So you ants who call yourself Koreans, you must be really stupid to think you can bring out a narrative that suits whatever you want to portray. Oh, Blessing used to be this. You wish. You wish. I stood up for Justin. I stood up for Cora. Both of them. But Cora doesn't deserve. She doesn't deserve it. She doesn't. Because she's busy destroying people. Destroying people's businesses, people's pages. Letting her fans go after people's relatives. All the nonsense happening on the Blue app are being carried out by ants that call themselves Koreans. So why should anybody be standing up for a dirty, leaking prostitute as Kora Obidi, an undeserving one who lies about everything and anything? And the worst thing she did for herself and for her life was to lie on the analyst. And she didn't even lie on her own page for me to just ignore and say, whatever, do whatever you want to do on your page. She came to my page and wrote her lies for me to see it. That's the worst mistake. Cut this part and send it to Kora Obidi. And she knows it. She knows that's the worst mistake she ever made in her life. Apart from leave Justin Dean. Because she will never find a better man than Justin Dean. Never. Never. Because she's not worth it. That's why. Not because Justin Dean is exceptional, because I don't know him, I can't speak for him. But I know that she is a loose whore. Based on what she wrote in her book and what I have heard her talk about, going to taste different colors of cassavas, exotic ones. All the things she has confessed with her mouth makes me conclude that she's just not a virtuous woman. She's a dirty one. Yeah? So Kora Obidi, next time when you want to lie, you will look face. You will look face very well before you go and lie. That lie that you told, it will follow you for a long time. I might not have time every day, but whenever I have your time, you will collect it. Okay. Someone says he is a sick, miserable monster. Oh my God. Just take a look at that. Sweet Peach. Is this the one that was eating meat? He was eating your meat. Your meat wasn't good enough for his body. Your meat didn't contain vitamins. That's why he preferred bones of a 14-year-old. Sweet Peach, this is the kind of person you are attracted to. This one. This one. This one. See your life? See your life. Anyway, you are also not so good looking. So why am I so surprised? Let me read comments and then we go home. I'm free tomorrow, by the way. Yeah. You might be wondering, oh my God, blessing, don't you have to work tomorrow? No, I'm free. I'm going shopping tomorrow. Tomorrow is Black Friday. Going shopping. So, okay, let me read comments. He's a sick, miserable monster. Someone says, if no one is hitting like, it's easy for it to be flagged. Okay, I always forget to mention it. Please, you guys, hit like the video, share the video, keep commenting, you know, love. If there is no love icon here on YouTube, I think. I've not even been here forever, but just like. I always forget to do so. Yeah. But I'm done with Facebook for now. I'm done. Okay. Someone sent Cora as cleaner. Oh my God, I just saw the video. Which video? Which video? I didn't see anything. Jacqueline? I didn't see anything. I would love to see. I would love to see it. Sorry, babe. I would love to see it. I didn't see nothing. Okay, thank you all for being here. So this is our first live here. in a long time, and I'm going to be more regular here on YouTube, and I'll share the link to Facebook. So I want to thank all of you. I really want to thank Rosa. Honestly, when I came here, I think she was the first person who joined me here, and immediately she rallied around and tagged everybody that she knows on Facebook and informed them that we were here. And thank you so, so much for that. Oh, I just saw a heart. Oh my God. So they have also heart icons on YouTube. OMG. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Oh, now I see all the emojis and the icons and the, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Someone says, be careful on your shopping spree tomorrow. Do you know what it is? I actually lost my credit card. So I lost my credit card during our trip to Italy. I didn't even have it when we got there. So we had issues when we tried to pick up the rental car. We got there and they were like, no, ma'am, we're sorry, we need your credit card. And I was looking at my husband's eyes, so he took care of everything. But since that time, I haven't found that card. So yeah, but thank God he was there to rescue. Otherwise, we would have trekked. And it was like, I think an hour. Where we stayed, the resort, was an hour from the airport. So you can just imagine. But Daddy was there to the rescue. So yeah. So anyways, I don't have my credit card. So when I shop, I just shop because I don't do it often. I don't shop often like that. So when I go out, I don't even hold back. No, I don't. Because I'll tell myself, blessing, when is the next time you're going to find yourself here? So now that you're here, make the best of it. So yeah, I splurge. I do. So yeah. Someone says the latest one. Okay, then I have to go there. I have to go there, but I didn't see anything. Nothing was sent to me. I don't know. Let me check. Nothing was sent to me, and I didn't see anything unless I have to actively go there and check. You're making me curious. They sent her a douche. Oh, I see. Oh my God, what a disgusting human being. A dirty girl, very dirty girl. Oh my God, ew. Licky, licky. Very dirty girl. I can't imagine how a man can stay with a dirty girl like that. Like, oh my God. That kind of a woman, you'd have to remind them to wash up. You don't see anytime she goes to Nigeria, Nancy always tells her to go and shower. You can imagine how stinky she would be, how she would be smelling. You know, she would travel, transit from one place to the other, still be wearing the same clothes for 2 days. And get to Lagos, the sister is telling her to go and shower. You can imagine how smelly. You can just imagine how dirty that human being is. Just imagine. I can imagine. The underwear will still be the same one for 2 days. Oh, gosh. My God. My God. Someone says with a note. Ha. Oh, Lesedi, why? Oh, don't worry. Next year is there. Next year is there. And the year after, and the year after, and the year after. Don't worry. Actually, I wouldn't even have done anything. I wouldn't even have gone shopping tomorrow. I have something or somewhere I have to go to next week. And they have a dress code. And me, I always like to get something new. I always find that opportunity, that good reason to go out and get myself something new. Otherwise, I wouldn't also have bothered about it. Don't worry, many more years to come. So don't worry. Someone says Justin and Cora are both narcissistic. They are just in different categories when it comes to their narcissism, which is possible, which is very possible. I mean, I'm not a mental health expert. I've not done an evaluation on either of them. But your statement is actually possible. But for me now, for example, to now come out every day to be saying, Justin is a narcissist. Justin is a narcissist. He did this. He did that. He did every single day. Don't you think that is sick? That is the point here. I mean, we can think what we want to think. We can, suspect people of being this and that. It's okay. It's human nature. I can't fault you for, believing what you wrote here. It's your right as an individual to conclude on things that you see people do on video, right? But it's what you do with it, how you process that information, how you use it. That is what makes the difference. That's what makes the difference. And that's what Sweet Peach doesn't get. She doesn't still get it. She's pressing all the wrong buttons, doing all the wrong things at the wrong times, in the wrong ways. And that's why we are calling her out. Because she's not perfect. Her ex-husband is not perfect. He's worse. He's a demon. He's a monster. He's a pedophile. And she wants to protect him by not talking about him. And she doesn't want anybody to talk about him. She doesn't want to analyze him. She doesn't want us to analyze him. Why not? If you can analyze Justin, why can't I analyze Gregston? Just give me a good reason. Why not? Oh, someone, Leslie says, try to take us along tomorrow if that will be easy for you to do, though. Yeah, I'll see if I can make some videos. I might not be able to go live because I need to rush. I only have a few hours to, go from shop to shop, pick everything, and then from there I'm going to another thingy that I cannot disclose now. So if I had like the whole day, yes, then I can take my time and create content. But unfortunately, time is just, it's one thing or the other, honestly. But I know that one day, one day is one day that I will have all the time to myself. You're not going to believe it. During Corona, I didn't work for like 5 months during Corona, although I was still paid in the 5 months. I didn't work, but even after the 5 months, I didn't feel like I didn't work. I still felt like every day went by fast. I had only Divine that time. So I was like always busy with one project or the other. I was doing my influencer program. I was really busy with a lot of things. I registered on Harvard or at Harvard to do this online course on, what was it, computer science and game development or something like that. I registered, paid, I started the course, started doing the project and everything. After 3 weeks, I was like, I'm done. I dropped out. I didn't finish, because I always want to be busy with, something valuable. I could have spent the whole 5 months on Facebook, but I was still busy with developing my own self. Like, okay, let me see if I can learn this thing or do this course and maybe develop an app. I have so many ideas you can put in an app. So I was like, let me do this. So even the 5 months flew by. Even like with my maternity leaves, we always get 16 weeks maternity leaves in the Netherlands. Like sometimes I'm like, where did these 16 weeks go? And with my kids, both of them, I went back to work when they were 3 months old. When they were 12 weeks old, I started work. My babies, both of them, went to daycare at 3 months old. So it's almost like I've not really had all that time to just, enjoy myself, enjoy my time, and just be idle and just sit around and watch all the videos. Like, I still feel like, oh my God, I'm missing out. And but I know I know that one day, that day will come that I'll feel like, oh my God, I'm bored. I can't remember the last time I was bored, honestly, because the time is so limited. At least I feel that way. Let me see. Let me read comments and then we'll go. Let me go and sleep. But I'll try anyway. I'll try make videos. Otherwise, maybe when I come home, then I'll come and show you guys what I bought. Maybe that's also possible. All right, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for sharing. Thank you all for commenting. Thank you all for being here. So subscribe to this YouTube channel. It's time for us to revamp the channel, honestly. But I'll be coming live on Facebook also. It's not like I'm totally off Facebook. No. I'm just saying when I want to do content like this, that I know that, okay, the chances of being flagged are there. When I know that people are going to be threatened by what I'm going to be spitting, the fire that I'm going to be spitting, I'll come on YouTube, then I'm secure. I know that, okay, nobody's going to disturb my life. But when I just want to do normal stuff, then you guys will see me on Facebook. So to be sure that you're not going to miss anything, make sure you subscribe here. Make sure you subscribe here so that you don't miss. Let me see. Oh, someone says, I worked but caught COVID, so I was collecting unemployment plus the money the government issued out was sweet. I understand. Oh my God. So sorry to hear you got COVID. Hope it wasn't too hard on you, because some people landed in hospitals, and some people just, they stayed home in isolation and they got better. I didn't get COVID and I refused to get vaccinated. All my colleagues that got vaccinated, all of them got I'm sorry. All of them got COVID. I do not understand the math. It doesn't make sense. I refused. I told myself, no, I'm not taking the vaccine. I'm not. My husband was 50-50 on it. And I was like, bro. I was able to convince him to bring him over to my side. He didn't also take it. We didn't take it. We didn't. I never got COVID. Maybe I have a strong immune system. Sorry, baby. I don't know how I didn't get it. I don't know. And I was really doing stuff. And it's crazy because during COVID, when a lot of people, air travel was restricted. You guys remember, oh my God, now we are gisting. People were scared to go out. People were scared to gather, to go to church. There were restrictions, but there were times where they kind of lifted some restrictions, but people still remained indoors despite the restrictions being lifted. Blessing flew out. I went to Albania during COVID. The airport was empty. I loved that journey. I was like, oh my God, it was empty. I enjoyed it. You didn't have to wait for nothing. You got there, you moved, I was fearless. I was like, no, I'm not going to sit at home when I can be in Albania enjoying myself. I left. Oh my God. So I didn't let COVID make me miss out on things. The only thing that COVID stopped me from doing was my event. So I used to organize yearly events. I was national director for the Miss Globe Netherlands, and we had our yearly events, yeah? And we had a big event coming up. And because of COVID, we had to cancel. That was the only way that. And if I had my way, I would have still let it happen despite. But we were not allowed to have more than 50 guests at the same location. And you're paying, I think the hall we took then was 4,000 euros. And I'm talking about an event, a paid event that people would come and buy tickets. And I'm like, 50 guests. How much would that be? I'm like, it was so crazy. I can't do an event like that for 50 people. No. So we just entirely canceled. That's the only way COVID, disturbed me. Apart from that, I lived my life. I made sure I didn't break rules. If they said in that time, like, don't go here, I didn't go there. I didn't break rules. But whenever it was fine to go, people would still be hiding, like, oh my God, no, 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 no. I would go. I would tell myself no, you know. At the end of the day, where is the COVID now? With all the noise, all the fear they put in everybody, where is the COVID now? You want to travel, you go and do your, what's it called? COVID, is it COVID test? I had to go to Africa also. Ah, God, during COVID. I traveled because, no, maybe I'll do another video. Otherwise, this video will be forever. This video will be forever. I traveled quite a number of times during COVID. And also, another way COVID disturbed me was my trip to Dubai. Because that was when the real restrictions, all airports were being shut down. It was in July, right? Yeah, July, that we're supposed to travel. All airports were shut down. Like, so yeah, that one also was a problem for me. But I was able to go to Africa. I was able to go to Albania during COVID. Despite all the negative travel advice that I got, like, no, don't go, blah, blah, blah. But I still went. I went. You only live once. Okay. Oh, thank you, Jacqueline, for subscribing. Thank you. God bless you. My sisters and nieces got the vaccine and booster and still caught it. You see, that's what I mean. I will never get that. That's what I mean. I don't understand. Like, I didn't get it. Even with masks, oh my God, I hated to wear masks because I would put my lipstick and the mask would mess everything up, and I would be folding my mouth inside the mask so that my lipstick can stay. I hated to wear masks. So whenever I had the chance to remove it, even in supermarkets, they'll come to me, they walk up to me and be like, Madam, can you put on your mask? Like, but still, I didn't get it because I don't know. I didn't have that fear, like that heavy fear that people had. I didn't have it. My God. Because it was in the news and I was like, these people are like, go to Africa and see how people are so jam-packed in buses, in market squares. But they were still surviving. The death rate or the number of people that caught it is low compared to all these other countries with all their restrictions. People still, like, I just didn't want to be too fazed by all the, no. I didn't let it, I don't know. I think it's also a bit in my nature. It's difficult for you to move me. I have to see it. I have to see it staring in my face. My husband caught it anyways. I'm not going to. He caught it and he was not isolated. Ah, my God. He was not isolated. We were always together in the living room. I was the one catering for him. He didn't lock himself up in some room. We were always here because I didn't work for 5 months. We were always here together. Like in the same, like you understand. But I didn't catch the thing. My son didn't catch it. He was always going to daddy, hugging daddy. So I don't know. I think it was overhyped. I think it was overhyped somehow. But some people still, unfortunately, they lost the battle to it. May their souls continue to rest in peace. Let's not be insensitive to those people that were really affected by it. Yeah, God continue to keep their souls. But yeah. Oh, you work in hospitals. I thought they made it mandatory for people that work in hospitals to get vaccinated. Someone says it's man-made. Thank you all for being here. I still want to remind you, go ahead and subscribe, and we're going to be here often, depending on the type of content. So, what's her name? Sweet Peach. Be ready to take what you're dishing out. How does it feel? Be honest. How does it feel to be in the spotlight in this manner? If you have nothing good to say, just shut up. If you have nothing nice to say, go and look for something to do with your life. Okay? It's as simple as that. And me, I personally get upset when I see fellow women wasting their time. I'll be like, God. And another reason I'm sometimes upset is because I'm not able to share a lot of things that I'm doing in my own life, like the project and the side things I'm doing here and there. And I cannot, because I like to keep a lot of things private. Everybody doesn't need to know everything. So sometimes it's good to use yourself as an example, to show them that this is what you can actually do. This is what your mates are doing. Give them that reality check. But unfortunately, I cannot go into too much details. But when I see other women wasting their time, I'll be like, God, there is so much you can be doing. Me, I come here to catch cruise every now and then, but I feel sorry for all these other women. I feel sorry for them. Like, God. Huh? Okay. Someone says you can sign a waiver, but we had to wear extra face gear. Okay, I get it. Okay. That makes sense. All right, I'm going to catch some sleep now. I have to wake up early to still prepare baby for school tomorrow. So thank you all once again. Let me go and check Facebook before I go to bed. Let me go and check what's happening there before I sleep. Thank you all once again. I remain blessed and Njoh the analyst, and I will catch you all on my next one. Bye. Good night, everybody. Good night.